Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 11.
Snow showers continue across the area, causing some issues. Now we're going to focus on the potential for Arctic air and the possibility of record lows coming up.
Just be cautious. Take it slowly.
That advice from drivers tonight. Many of them ended up in crashes today because of snow and ice.
Volunteers hit the streets of Lexington, making sure everyone has a warm place to go on this very cold night.
Nobody distributes the condoms like I do.
And a woman on a unique mission in Lexington. WKYT News at 11 starts now. Good evening. Tonight, some snow showers are sweeping across the bluegrass. Let's take a live look now at one of our cameras outside near downtown Lexington. Very cold air has settled in and snow is coming.
Temperatures could drop to around record lows overnight, and tomorrow might be the coldest November day in decades. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey is tracking the snow and the cold on this first alert severe weather day. Boy, you don't even want to go outside, Chris.
You really don't. You look at that live sky cam of the traffic that we just had. Roads are covered in Lexington again. It's a snow squall that actually made its way through Frankfort a little bit ago. This is what one of the parking lots looked like there in Frankfort. And look at the streets in downtown Frankfort. We're snow covered again. And underneath that, you've got a thin little layer of ice. So if anything, across especially the Lexington area as of right now, road conditions are worse now than what we had early this morning that prompted some delays and cancellations. Here's what it looks like out front on the station in Winchester Road area of Fayette County, east side of Lexington. Snow's really coming down, covering the roadways. You've got snow that is just whipping around. Temperatures up a degree. We have that little bit of an Arctic boundary that is on top of the region now. 11 is what it feels like, and those numbers will continue to drop as we go through the overnight. Now, your live first alert defender is picking up on these snow squalls. This is Kentucky's most powerful live Doppler, and it's these types of situations to where it is really going to do a big service to folks out there, because it picks up these little snowflakes that don't have a whole lot of moisture with them that typical radars they don't even see. So we're picking that up, very low water content, which is why those flakes are just flying around on the roadways. You're going to see that stuff just whipping all around. This is the moderate to locally heavy burst of snow that is on top of downtown Lexington now, that is covering our streets, covering everything up. That may lead to, again, some delays or cancellations as we go through the morning. Guys, I'll come back in just a little bit, not only talk about the snow showers and track those, but as you mentioned, cold and near record cold numbers. Some very amazing statistics on just how cold we are in a few.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, snow made roads dangerous during both rush hours today. In Lexington, snow fell as drivers went to work this morning and again as they went home tonight.
Lexington police tell us they were called to dozens of crashes today. Jerry Ensko talked to some of those drivers tonight, and she's live with a look at road conditions right now. Jerica?
Sam, crews hit the road again about 3 hours ago after putting salt down on these roads and going throughout the city and treating the roads. Now, we have heard about right now that there are snow-covered roads in the north part of Lexington, but here in the Hamburg area, roads are clear, but that wasn't the case earlier today. More than 50 wrecks since 6 a.m., about 10 of those being injury accidents. That's what first responders have been dealing with on this snowy Monday. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think that's awful.
I think that's insane. I think people need to slow down and realize that conditions are changing in this weather.
One of the worst crashes was during rush hour over on Pasadena Drive, where a vehicle flipped, landing on its side. Police and fire officials on scene say it was possibly weather-related, sending 2 passengers to UK Hospital. But the road conditions have changed throughout the day, according to drivers here in Lexington.
This morning it was more slushier. It was the snow was coming down, so it was kind of visibility was not great. And then later on, people were flying, so it was kind of, and there's still slick spots in places.
So now police and drivers agree that everyone needs to slow down.
Just be cautious. Take it slowly and observe all the things around you.
Just be cautious and take your time.
There were several people flying past me. I just think that's crazy. Be careful, people. Be careful.
Especially as the temperature continues to drop. Now, since it's snowing again and temperatures are in the teens, black ice is a possibility. So overnight, drivers need to use caution and watch out for slick spots. Reporting live in Lexington, Jerica Insco, WKYT.
Jerica, thank you. Much of the snow fell north and west of Lexington. In Scott County, police say they were called to dozens of crashes throughout the day. A truck slid off a hill near Vine and Robert Streets in Sadieville and nearly hit a home. And as you can see right here, an ambulance flipped off of Interstate 75. The crew was taken to the hospital as a precaution, but no serious injuries were reported in Scott County today.
On nights as cold as this one, staying outside for too long can be dangerous, even deadly. So imagine being homeless with no place to go to escape the cold. Tonight, volunteers across the Bluegrass reached out to help. Sam Smith continues our First Alert Weather Team coverage with what's being done in Lexington and in Georgetown.
Finding a warm place to go is on the mind of anyone stuck out in the cold.
I'm very thankful to get out of this cold because I used to be out in the cold and I know how it is.
Denzio Rowe will be warm throughout the night. He's staying at the Gathering Place Mission in Georgetown.
I've had some bad experiences being out in this bad cold weather. I've been very, very sick from it, and it's not good on anybody that's got bad health.
The Gathering Place opened its community room for anyone that needs a warm place to stay.
I'm just saying, very thankful there's a place like this here.
Folks here at the Gathering Place Mission went out into the community looking for people in need of a place to stay tonight. The same thing happened in Lexington.
Look, if you love your toes, come in and out of the cold. So that's what we're out doing, trying to save people's toes and get them in and out of the cold. Let's walk all the way around.
Jerry Moody is a volunteer with the Catholic Action Center, searching for anyone out in the cold. He searched Woodland Park looking for anyone in need of a ride to a shelter.
We have a pretty good idea of where people are.
No one was found at the park. Moody says that's a good thing.
We just want to make sure that nobody freezes to death on our streets this year.
Sam Smith, WKYT.
Well, 12 people were located and they were taken to a shelter tonight. We are told that no one will be turned away tonight from any of Lexington's homeless shelters. Ongoing issues with the heating system at Breathitt County High School will keep students at all of the county schools home tomorrow. Breathitt County High School is getting new boilers for a heating system, but those won't be ready until Wednesday. In the meantime, the school was using space heaters, but firefighters told them to stop because it was a fire hazard. So the school district decided to cancel classes tomorrow. And keep checking the bottom of your screen for updated school closings and delays. You'll also find a complete list on our website, WKYT.com.
It's a topic some people shy away from, but a Fayette County Health Department volunteer is on a mission to make sure everyone knows about safe sex. You may have seen her around Lexington. She calls herself the Caped Condom Crusader. First, a warning, this story may not be appropriate for children. New at 11, WKYT's Kristen Kennedy went along with her as she talked to people on the streets.
This life is filled with trials and tribulations, ups and downs, and hills and valleys.
Consider Frida Downey an encyclopedia on sex education.
It's more for the slow road. You don't want to get somebody who's thrashing around with this.
She's a disease educator.
Is there anything you could tell me about syphilis?
A cheerleader for change.
Try to pump your brakes here before it gets to a more serious thing in nature.
Downey just likes to be called the Caped Condom Crusader.
If I can watch Miley Cyrus twerking on the wrecking ball, we can talk about these condoms as well.
Stop Downey in her car and you'll find them filling buckets.
If I'm going to a specific event, I try to at least take 2,000 or 3,000. Do you need any condoms today?
Catch her on the street and she'll meet you with a handful.
Safe sex is great sex. Part of me to give back to the community. I could not leave them because they have done so much for me. Tell your mama they have. Okay, I will.
When Downey lost her job and unemployment ran out, a friend at the health department asked her to help them.
Just be safe out there.
He gave her an opportunity.
And if they like the thing, they should have put a condom on it.
And she gave them a run for their money.
On it. Oh. Nobody distributes the condoms like I do. Do you need any condoms today?
No, thank you.
What nationality are you?
I'm Palestinian.
Palestinian.
Nobody gets in her way.
Keep harak, alhamdulillah, mabsoot. Marhaba, it's me, Fatima, and Bitcoin condom.
No,
yes.
No one misses her message.
Hey, Sexy lady. I am my own oddball. Dance to the beat of my own drum. Do it condom style. I don't care what nobody says about me. It's making a difference one person at a time.
Sometimes more people at a time. Downey holds her own health education classes anywhere they'll let her.
If we can have health education about our heart, our leg, our foot, you know, you'll go get that checked out, but you may not get your breast checked out or your private parts checked out, and those are equally important as well.
It's 90%, you know.
Nobody is exempt from a STD.
Another 10%.
Anybody knuckling up on you on the first time?
Common sense.
They got the propensity to knuckle up on you again.
Downey will tell anyone who will listen that their lives are valued, their bodies deserve respect, and that she's there anytime.
My motto when I'm out in the field is
to talk about it.
As the Cape Condom Crusader, snatching off my wig in a single bound, floating over the city on my hover round. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's the Cape Condom Crusader.
In Lexington, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
Now, you will not forget her. Downey's ultimate dream is to make it to the White House to work with the Surgeon General.
It took emergency crews 3 hours today to rescue a hunter who fell from a Rockcastle County cliff.
Crews say the 19-year-old was hunting near the Rockcastle River when something caused him to fall about 40 feet off the cliff. He was 5 miles from the nearest road, and cell phone service was not very good in that area, but somehow crews say he managed to get a call out.
He made a phone call to his father. His father knew where he was, and his father was able to take us to him, so we didn't have to search.
The injured hunter was taken to UK hospital to be treated. His brother tells us he suffered a broken arm and a broken leg, but he did not have any internal bleeding.
Tonight, we are tracking the investigation into a fire that damaged a building at a high school softball field. It happened this afternoon at the Bryan Station High School softball field. Lexington firefighters say the press box and concession stand building had heavy damage. They still aren't sure what caused the fire. The principal says while the press box was destroyed, the lower part of that building where the team stores some equipment is intact.
A toddler had to be taken to the hospital after eating a Suboxone pill in Harlan County, and now police have arrested the child's grandmother. 38-year-old Christy Worthington has been charged with wanton endangerment, endangering the welfare of a child, and drug offenses. Police say Worthington was caring for her 2-year-old grandchild when the child found the Suboxone pill in Worthington's purse. Police say Worthington did not have a prescription for the pill, and she bought it illegally, they say. There's no word on the child's condition tonight.
If your child is a Fayette County student, the school district needs your help. The school district is getting a screening committee together as part of the search for a new superintendent. By law, the committee has to include one parent who's elected by the Parent-Teacher Association, and any interested parent can volunteer, or you can nominate a parent for the committee. The deadline for volunteers or nominations is next Monday. We have information for you on WKYT.com.